At that moment, I started crying. I couldn't hold it any longer. Conversation about the elephants and confusion. Look at how confused I am. I could be causing more harm to my marriage than I know. I love William. Does he love me back the same way he used to? And Oscar, he's such a nice and curious little boy. I'm glad that he came, but I wish it was in different circumstances. I wish that he was just some kind little boy that had stopped by needing someone to talk to, because I need someone to talk to. I wish that he hadn't brought that damn key into my home. I wish he hadn't. I couldn't stop crying. Don't cry, Oscar told me, and I asked him why not. Because. I thought, because what? Because I'm an adult? I'm supposed to be strong? Because I'm a house guest and I'm supposed to be polite? Right now I don't know how to be any of those things. I only know how to be myself. Oscar could see my desperation and I knew it. Remarkably, this young boy tried to make me feel better. Oscar told me, I wrote a letter to that scientist who's making those elephant recordings. I asked him if I could be her assistant. I told her I could make sure there was always blank tapes ready for the recording, and I could boil all the water so that it was safe to drink, or even just carry her equipment. Her assistant wrote back to tell me that she already had an assistant, obviously, but maybe there would be a project in the future that we could work on together. I'm leaving, my husband grumbled while quickly peeking his head into the kitchen. I pretended to ignore it, hoped that Oscar would leave the subject alone. Oscar realized that it was my husband who looked in. He began to wonder why I ignored him, writing more questions like I hoped he wouldn't do. I began to cry more. I couldn't even try to calm myself down. Let the tears flow. At least I know that I can still feel. I could tell he realized that his prodding was making me cry all the more. He finally told me how old he was, and I couldn't believe it. 12. He asked my age, 48, and he told me that he really believed that I looked much younger. I was again flattered at his adorable boldness. Are you sure you didn't know Thomas Shell? Oscar asked me again, looking at my eyes. I just had to tell him no. I didn't know his father. However, I knew that my husband was desperately looking for that key. No, I didn't know Thomas Shell. He pulled out the key and I leaned in to look at it. It was precisely the type of key that William was looking for. I realized that Oscar's face and mine were extremely close. I apologized to him for not knowing anything about the key.